What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Thirds of a Tale. This week's episode, we're covering Ballerina. Okay, so Ballerina, the synopsis for it is grieving the loss of a best friend she couldn't protect, an ex-bodyguard sets out to fulfill her dear friend's last wish, sweet revenge. So, yeah, it's full of action, full of a lot of good stuff here.
Oh yeah.
So let's
Oh
get
yeah.
right into it. What were your takeaways, Brian?
I love a good revenge or like a movie where somebody has to avenge somebody. So I'm all aboard on things like that. But what really stood out to me, so I liked the movie. I thought it was great, but what really stood out to me was just the visual style of the
Yeah.
movie. That really surprised me. And so, like, to all those filmmakers out there, if you're looking for like colors that pop, like this is a good example of colors that pop on screen, like cinematically, like the reds, the greens, the yellows,
Yeah.
in the shadows, the little hints of blues, and then like the blues and the highlights at times. It's like it's a master class of how to use color and how to like cinematically like light your scenes. I mean,
Yeah.
it was great in that aspect.
Yeah. That was my number one takeaway too. Was like the cinematography is amazing in this film.
Mm.
And I really enjoyed how they strategically used the choice of color. Like whenever it was the flashback scenes that they had with the best friend, it's all bright and vibrant and bubbly,
Yeah.
just kind of to mimic her personality as a person. And then
Mhm.
when it came back to the getting down to business, the revenge portion, we go back to these darker blues, these teals. Like it really
Mhm.
like popped in that way. And I mean, I thought it was fantastic. Like that in and of itself, like you said, is worth watching the movie.
Oh yeah. But as far as revenge stories, it's nothing new there. It's like,
Yeah.
you killed someone that I care about, and then someone that I loved. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hunt you down, and I'm gonna take each and every one of you out one by one.
I absolutely agree. Loved the film. Thought it was great. And the way it was shot, like the angles and the shots that they chose to do, like there was some
Mhm.
pretty, I felt like some originality there when it came to like trying to spice things up when it comes to like a fighting sequence. So
Yeah.
yeah, really, really, really good.
But
So
that's my little nitpick though. So if I was going to nitpick on something, is it is a little bit of that shaky cam kind of tice, like close up shots of like movements and stuff. So you don't, you can see some of the fight choreography, but it's like it's that shaky cam a little bit.
okay.
But so if that kind of annoys you, that could kind of take you out. But that's my only nitpick about the movie.
Oh, okay. Well, I was here for it. I was feeling it. And I
Uh,
will say, like, I'd like audibly screamed out loud when there's a scene with glass. I won't say what happens, but there's a glass sequence in there, and I
yeah.
I had never seen anything like that. I utterly like jaw dropped, like what? So we rate the films on a theater, own, rent, stream, or skip basis.
Mhm.
While this film is for streaming on Netflix currently, we still can go with this sort of measurement to see kind of like how we felt about it. So for me, I'm gonna say this for me is a own. Like I want to own this movie. I need to have this in like my collection of films. I think if you have an opportunity, you should totally pick it up and just buy it. Like don't think twice about it.
Yeah, yeah, I'm definitely there. If I could give it three categories, if it was in the theater, go see it in the theater, stream it, and own it. Yeah, this is definitely, I agree with Rita. It's definitely something that I would own just for just the cinematography and the use of color.
Yeah,
Like I said, it's a master class in what works.
for sure, for sure.
So
Okay, so we're gonna try something a little different. We've pre-programmed a wheel with a variety of different movies that we can watch next. So I'm going to spin it to see what we're gonna see next week. And the winner is Black Book. Black
Black Book.
Book. Black Book will be the one we watch. So stay tuned for next week. See you later.